Young money, young money. Yeah, yeah.
That Thursday, I had Harlem Book Fair 2010 here with Miss Renita Walker. Take down the line of the catalog of the books that you have today.
Today I have my first book, which is Like Night and Day, and part 2, which is What's Done in the Dark. They were originally slated to be released on Triple Crown, but I ended up getting my rights back, starting my own company. It's called Rocky D Publishing, and we're based in Detroit, Michigan. My next 2 books are Thick Like Water, Hood Love Story, Murder Mitten, which is about a female hit woman, and then we got the best and most original, Bitch, I'm From the D. And this represents 6 authors from the city of Detroit, all straight up hood stories. Here today at Harlem Book Fair 2010, enjoying ourselves.
So are you out of Detroit?
Yes.
Now how's the urban book market in Detroit?
Totally different from New York. We don't have street vendors in Detroit. It's basically you get books out of bookstores and that's it. Our authors hustle in bars, barbershops, and beauty shops, and that's basically all they do on the street. So that's the biggest difference, no vendors.
Well, I know you said you originally had a deal. What made you decide to go and do yours self-publishing?
The final deciding factor was that Triple Crown had my books for 3 years and they had never been released. So after that, you know, I had to get the attorney, get the rights back, and it just takes too long. As a self-publisher, I learned that you get to keep the bundle of the money, and then I also have an opportunity to promote other authors, like my newest author, T. Stuckey. He's straight out of Detroit, American legend, and his book Bloody Pollock will be out in August.
So what advice would you have for that author out there that has that manuscript? They're trying to figure out what they should do. Would you recommend self-publishing, or would you recommend trying to at least to go with a publisher?
I would recommend doing your research and figuring out which one works best for you. It's benefits to both self-publishing and publishing with a traditional publishing house. You just have to figure out which one works best with you and your lifestyle.
All right, and how long have you been writing?
Since 2005.
Okay, so now let me ask you, what is it that, once you got into this industry, self-publishing, what is it that you said, man, I didn't think this was going to be like this?
I would have to say just not getting support from your peers. So a lot of times authors feel like if you buy somebody else's book, it's taking food out of their mouth, but they don't understand that readers read. They're going to read more than one book, more than one author. So it's enough money out here for all of us. And also one thing that really is irritating is everybody want to write a book and they want you to give them the game, they want you to tell them everything they need to do. What a lot of new authors need to start doing is researching first and then saving those questions for authors for just when they really can't find it on Google or something and they really need an answer. Just use those times.
And do your books take place in Detroit?
Most of them are based in Detroit, but I've also lived in Miami, so sometimes you'll have some Miami trips there, and a lot of times you'll have some New York trips, just because I love New York.
And is it based off of real life, or what inspired you to write?
This one is 85% true. It's my life story. It's about a female from Detroit who sells pounds of weed for a living, hooks up with a drug kingpin, and when she tries to let him go, this is what happens. They holding guns at each other, okay? So most of them are Detroit based, so I get a lot of experiences from Detroit.
And what can the people expect from you coming 2011?
2011 is all about part 3 to this series here. The Like Night and Day What's Done in the Dark series. Part 3 is Ain't No Sunshine. You can pre-order these right now at www.rockydpublishing.com.
What did you say?
Oh, 21Blackstreet.com. Our content, our culture.